when you walk on by. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. Simple Minds in your Tuesday afternoon mix. How's it? Hi, hello, it's me, Eddie O. Check it into the K Big Out of Control room. Coming up, I've got that Baboo's News. Class will be in session with your Hawaii 101. And I want to talk about Jelly Roll and his wife, Bunny XO, I think she goes by. But they were in the state visiting. I got a cool story about that coming up. Plus, I've got that new thing that we're doing. It's called Your Daily Dose of Positivity. I'm feeling it. I'm kind of feeling it. Plus, your Mike Kai moment. It's your Feel Good News coming up. Keep it here. K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. On this Tuesday, it's me, Eddie O, on the radio with that Mike Cut You moment. It's your Feel Good News. The South. Before I get into it, this is about a guy in Florida. Shout out to Christine. She's listening over there in Florida. Mahalo. The South saw some serious wintry weather last month, and there's a video going viral of a 39-year-old Florida man who'd never seen snow before. He was super excited to make a snow angel. It doesn't sound like much, but you gotta look for it. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube or Google, Florida man sees snow for the first time. He was pumped, and I was pumped for him. And it was my kai. It's always neat to see somebody who's never, or be with somebody who's never seen snow before. Having been born and raised in Seattle, I'd seen not a lot of snow, but you could go up to the, like Snoqualmie Pass and see snow. And whenever we'd have relatives from the Philippines visiting us in Seattle, we'd always make that long drive to Mount Rainier so they could see snow. Seeing a Filipino see snow for the first time, it's ay sus, pictures galore. As we get back to the music on K Big FM, here's Sia. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. Thanks out for making us a party of Tuesday. It's me, Eddie O, on the radio. Shout out to all the pilots out there, or anybody and everybody in the aviation industry. I have a niece, Stacia and her fiance, Christian, who are both pilots. You'll dig this story. Police are praising a local pilot in Arkansas who stopped a 15-year-old who entered a regional airport with guns and demanded a plane. Now, I read the whole story, and this 15-year-old, he's got a handgun, a shotgun, a handgun, a semi-automatic gun, and then they found a shotgun in his car, and he wanted a plane. It didn't say where he wanted to go or what he wanted to do with that plane, but the woman working the front desk, freaked out, of course, was able to run to the back office, lock the door, call 911. But before the police arrived, a pilot walks into the terminal and sees this kid. He goes out to his car, grabs his gun, and gets the boy to surrender. But isn't that crazy? That was like a major, I was going to say, not diversion, but this pilot stopped something that could have happened that would, something really bad. He stopped something that could have been really bad. That's what I'm trying to say. Crazy, huh? Where are these kids getting these guns? Sheesh. More music in the queue. Keep it here. K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. Keep it here. Your daily holidays are coming up. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. On this Tuesday, it's me, Eddie O, on the radio with your daily holidays for this, the 18th, the 18th of February. Today, we celebrate National Drink Wine Day. No thanks, I'll pass. I'm off the booze, and I've never liked wine. I was one of those guys that would put ice in with like red wine. Today is National Battery Day. We still use those? What do I use my battery in? Or batteries. The remote control. That's the only thing I can think of. Everything else is like plug it in and recharge it. And today is National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. Never had it, but yes. If you could serve me a national crab, or if you could serve me a crab stuffed flounder, I'm sure I would enjoy it. Not much to celebrate today, unless it's your birthday. Hey, ha'oli laha now. Enjoy your special day. Those are your daily holidays as we get back to the music on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM, Portugal the Man, and Feel It Still in your Tuesday afternoon mix. It's me, Eddie, on the radio with that babababoo's babas. In the news, 2 teenagers in Texas were arrested after allegedly approaching a pair of elementary school children and asking if they wanted to be kidnapped. They said it was part of a viral TikTok prank. That's just dumb. I mean, I like prank videos, but the funny ones where like somebody's got an air horn or they're hiding around the corner and they scare them, kind of prank. But what is this TikTok prank about kidnapping children? Gosh, that is terrible. Well, they got arrested, so that's a good thing. Hopefully they learn their lesson. And it's your Baboo's News as we get back to the music now. This is this won an award, not an Emmy. Was it a Grammy? Maybe a Grammy. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars now, Die With a Smile on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. Mahalo for making us a part of your Tuesday afternoon. It's me, Eddie O, on the radio. Hey, parents, your kids get cell phones? Get this. A new study found the average teenager spends 92 minutes on their phone at school each day. It represented 27% of their total daily phone time, just over 5.5 hours. 92 minutes, that's an hour and a half. While they're at school using their phone. Now, a lot of it could be at lunch or in between classes, but you probably don't get 92 minutes without using it in class as well. Isn't Australia trying to ban kids like 15 and under from using cell phones? I think we need to ban cell phones from schools. Ooh, there's some kids hating on Uncle Eddie right now. Oh, Uncle. It'll be better for you in the long run, I promise. More music in the queue, but first the news on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. Thanks all for making us a party of Tuesday. It's me, Eddie O, on the radio with the shout out. So last week, I pull into work over there at Supercuts at Kona Commons Shopping Center, and a landscaper guy walks up to me. Goes, "Oh, brah, Eddie O, happy birthday, brah." And I was like, "Oh, thanks, huh?" And he goes, "It's my birthday too." So shout out to Robbie, the landscaper, who celebrated a birthday last week. Robbie, I'm always stoked when somebody like comes up and says, "Hey, Eddie O," and whatever follows from there. Normally nobody's beefing or grumbling. And then over the weekend, on Sunday, I celebrated my birthday over there at Anaia Ho'omalu Bay. Went fishing with Jill, Pono, Katrina. We didn't catch, but it was still, while I was at the shower rinsing out my fishing pole, the guy says, "What, did you catch it?" I says, "I hooked up a papio, but it fell off the hook." And he goes, "Well, any day fishing is a good day." And I was like, amen. And then, but anyways, we went over to, shout out to the crews at Quicksilver and Volcom. They're closing those stores. Everything's on sale. I picked up some surf trunks, some belts, and so did the kids. But then I stopped by the gallery right next to Quicksilver, where Ted normally is. I popped in to go see if Ted was there and his girl Heather, but they were not. But Phil was there. Shout out to Phil. I cut both Phil and Ted's hair. It was good seeing you, Phil. Keep it here. I've got that Hawaii 101 coming up on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. On this Tuesday, classes in session. It's your Hawaii 101. I'm Professor Eddie O, and I enjoy dropping these for our visitors. Hey, komo mai. Welcome to Hawaii. And kama aina alike, because it's always nice to be reminded that lucky we live Hawaii. Jelly Roll and his wife Bunny XO have been, I don't know if that's how you say her last name, or is it Zoe? Bunny Zoe, Bunny XO. They've been documenting their recent Hawaiian vacation, and they're loving being on island time, and part of the reason is because everyone is leaving them alone. In a clip, Bunny, the wife of Jelly Roll, posted to TikTok, "Jelly's looking astonished and says, 'You hear that? They're playing Save Me right now. It's like the second Jelly Roll song that came on, and I'm just standing there, and no one in line knows me at all.' But some people in the comments are saying that people probably do recognize him, but they're leaving him alone because locals are cool like that." And I have personal proof of this. I once saw Toby McGuire sitting at the Coconuts Bar off Ali'i Drive, and I was like, "Brah, aren't you the Superman actor?" And he was like, "Yeah, nice to meet you." He was super cool. We shook hands. He bought me a beer. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just on vacation." And he says that he likes it here because no one bothers him. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice about Hawaii? Hashtag lucky we live Hawaii. We leave the celebrities alone, yeah? Class dismissed. It's your Hawaii 101 as we get back to the music on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM, the Eagles in your Tuesday afternoon mix. It's me, Eddie O, on the radio. Here's something for the football fans. Is anybody like me going through like that postpartum depression of not having the NFL on? I saw this and I thought I would share it with all the football fans out there, American football fans. The Chiefs and Eagles are the top two NFL teams this year, yeah? But are they home to the best NFL cities? According to WalletHub.com, no. And Philadelphia didn't even make the top 10. They base their annual rankings on each team's record, but also things like ticket prices, fan engagement, and social media followers. And when you combine all the metrics, Philadelphia only ranks 22nd. Here are Wallet Hub's top 10 NFL cities. Number 1, Pittsburgh, followed by Dallas, Green Bay, Boston, Kansas City, San Francisco, New York, New Orleans, Los Angeles, and Minneapolis. And I was shocked, absolutely shocked, that Seattle didn't make that list. We had an okay record last season, and our fan engagement is massive. Anyways, shout out to all the football fans out there. We'll get through it. We'll get through it together this off season. More music in the queue, but first the news on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music and your daily dose of positivity is coming up. Keep it here. K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music. K Big FM. On this Tuesday afternoon, it's me, Eddie O, on the radio, and I don't know if you heard yesterday, but I'm dropping the joke of the day. I don't know, I'm just kind of over it. This is my show. I do what I like, and so I'm changing it up to something positive. Not that the joke of the day wasn't positive. It is a positive thing to try and make you laugh, but I felt like I wasn't making you laugh. They were just so corny. I mean, I like ran out of them. And so I think now, this time in all of our lives is a good time to drop something positive with your daily dose of positivity. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. I like that one. That brings me back to when I did Ironman, the Ironman World Championship Triathlon back in 2015. Wow, 10 years ago. And I always dreamt, like, I want to do that race. I want to do that race. And I stuck to it, and I pursued it, and I ended up doing it. It was awesome. Again, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. I've got so many dreams, it's crazy. That's your daily dose of positivity. Keep it positive, people, as we get back to the music on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. On this Tuesday, it's me, Eddie. Random fact. The reason, this kind of blew me away. The reason we capitalize the letter I is because writers in the 13th and 14th centuries thought the lowercase I looked too weak for what it represented. Have you ever thought why we capitalize the letter I? Well, back in the day, they thought it looked too weak for what it represented, and that being yourself. So we got to cap that I. We're going to cap that I. Now you know with Eddie O as we get back to the music on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM, and Taylor Swift in your Tuesday afternoon mix. It's me, Eddie O, out the door and on my way home. Aloha, mahalo, and a hui ho. Remember, love one another. We're one human family. And I look forward to hanging out with you mañana. Hump Day Wednesday afternoon, just past tree, right here on K Big FM. Peace.